Period tells us the length of one curve of a trigonometric graph. It can be found by the formula 2 pi over b. Now in this case of my formula, the 3 is my b, so essentially all I'm doing is 2 pi over 3. This is choice number 2. Now for this one, I would plug this parabola into my calculator, and I would look to see where the graph was, but I'm going to explain it a little bit of a different way. Using your knowledge of transformations, I know the vertex of this parabola is going to go left 4 and then up 7. So going left 4 and then up 7, I basically have this parabola that looks like this. I just sketched that graph. Therefore, the vertex is negative 4, 7. Okay, please double check me on that. The range is, well, what y values are being used? What is the minimum y value that has a graph plotted? Hopefully you would agree with me that 7 is as low on the y-axis because range is y values. 7 is the lowest this graph goes. So I'm going to say my range is all y values greater than or equal to 7. Choice number 4. For number 13, we're trying to figure out how many 4-member committees can be used. Remember, order doesn't matter. It's just a general committee, so I'm going to use combinations. Now, in this case, sophomores and seniors don't matter because they're only asking how many 14 members of the juniors. So we're going to do 10C4. The 4 sophomores and the 5 seniors are essentially there to kind of to scare you off. Okay, look through that. 10C4, you get 210. Which graph represents a relation that's not a function? It's choice number 3, because if I do the vertical line test through here, notice how it goes through 2 points. Now on this one, the difference is that this is an open circle. That means there's no point there. There's only 1 point on that dotted line. Here there's 2. Okay? For number 15, I'm going to plug this into my calculator. Tangent of 126. You can find the degree symbol in your your angle menu. It is the first choice. And then I'm going to do 43 minutes, which is also in your angle menu. I get negative 1.34078. They want this rounded to the nearest 10,000ths. So what they're trying to get you to do is to round incorrectly. So I'm looking at this number. This one's greater than 5. So we say negative 1.3408. It is choice 2. This is nothing more than a rounding question. The expression 4 over 5 minus square root of 13 is equivalent. I would use your calculator. I would plug all of these in and see which one equals that one if this were a multiple choice test. But the following is that I have to multiply the bottom by the conjugate, because in doing so, you're rationalizing, and you could FOIL. 5 times 5 is 25. Square root of 13, you get minus 5 square root of 13 plus 5 square root of 13 minus square root of 13 times square root of 13 is 13. On the top, you get 4 times 5, you get 20, plus 4 square root of 13. Now simplifying, you get 20 plus 4 square root of 13. These cancel, they add up to 0. 25 minus 13 is 12. Now reducing this, it looks like if I divided all of these by 4, I get 5 plus square root of 13 over 3, which is choice number 3.